So now it's time for the hooking process. So this is what your loom's going to look like, how it should all be set up. Now you can either, we're going to start hooking from the feet, you can either do one row at a time, so all this left, middle and then right. But what I like to do is just do the legs first until I get to the top of them, and then kind of then do one row at a time. So we're going to start on the left here. Go into your last pin, pull that capping band back so you can grab the bottom two bands, and then just hook it forward. So the legs are really simple because they'll just be singles. So just go in and grab the bottom bands and bring them forward. Yep, till we've just done the last grey. Then I'm going to do the other leg. So on the right, go into this last peg, grab the bottom two bands, bring it forward. The next one, bring it forward. Keep going. Till we've done all the grey for the legs. And now I'm going to go back onto the left side and go in to do his underwear part. Go in to those bands. Mine are actually quite tight there, so be careful that you're not going to snap them when you push them back. Grab the bottom two blue bands and bring them forward. Go into that band, grab the bottom, bring it forward. Grab the yellow ones, bring it forward. Go in and grab the grey ones, bring it forward. And keep going till we get to the arm. Put that one on top of the arm, and I kind of like to just stop there. And then I'm going to do the left side. So go back down here where we just finished our grey. I'm going to go into that blue, the tight blue ones there, and grab the bottom two, bring it forward. Oh, and just keep going till we get to the arm. If your bands are feeling a bit tight, just when you pull them up, I like to kind of just go around and give them a little bit of a tug so they come undone. Grabbing the grey ones and grab this last one here to just put it over the top of the arm. Now we're going to do the middle. Now when we get about halfway into the grey of the chest, we're going to add a few bands. So we'll just start off here at the bottom of his underwear, the blue. Grab these bands. You're not going to have to go into anything because there's no bands there. Just grab those bottom two and bring them forward. Go in here and grab the blue again. Go forward. Grab the yellow, go forward. Grab these two grey, go forward. And then we're going to stop, because when we hook these next grey ones, we're going to be adding bands. And this is going to be the symbol on his chest. So we're going to grab a yellow and a black band. We're going to first get the yellow, and on your hook, wrap it around twice. Then we're going to grab the black one, put it on your hook, wrap it around 4 times, like that. Now get this yellow one that we've just wrapped around, and we're going to pull it and bring it back on the front of the hook and put it around twice. So this, hang on. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have 2 yellows on one side, 4 black in the middle, and then 2 yellow. And that's what we're going to attach to this middle grey one. So put your hook back in, grab the grey, pull it like that, and then we're going to carefully slide all these bands onto the grey one. So just make sure you've got a good grip and not to let these bands come off the hook here. And just carefully slide them. Oh, I've missed two. So you can either try and do them all at once, like I did, which may not have been a smart idea, or just slowly bring them over. And then we can just hook that grey one back on. And then go into this pin here, grab your grey, hook the top, and now we're going to do the shoulders, so these bands that go from the arm to the middle. And you're going to have to be careful because there's a lot of bands on this shoulder part where the arms are. So we're going to start on the left, put your hook in, push all the arm bands back and grab the bottom two, and then hook it into that middle pin. Oh, one of my bands come off, so be careful that doesn't happen, otherwise he's just going to come apart. Now go into this right top pin, push your arm bands back, grab the bottom two and hook into the middle, and then we've just got to do this top band for the neck here. So go into this center pin, there's going to be a lot of bands there, so push them all back and grab the bottom two, and then just bring it forward like that. And this is what it should look like once you've hooked it off. So it should all be teardrops. And now we can take it off. And usually when you do charms and figurines, you take it off from the bottom just to make it a bit easier. So just grab your hook and hook the feet and just pull them off. Just slowly do that so your bands don't snap. It may seem a bit harder doing it this way, but kind of be a bit more, well, you're meant to be a bit more gentle. I never seem to be gentle. But just try to make sure that none of your bands break. And take off your arms. We're just going to leave it attached to this top peg here, so just move him around like that. Maybe, yeah. And so this, just stretch his legs out a little bit. So this is what the body is going to look like. He's a bit skinnier than the other Batman that I made, and that's just because in the body, those bands that we put across to hold it all together are double banded, so they're tighter. If you want him to kind of look a bit fatter, I suppose, just a bit bigger, then you just use the single bands. Now it's time to do his head. So first off we're going to do his ears. And you can either do them on the loom or on your hook, like how you did the arms, and I'm just going to show you how to do them on the loom. So grab two of your light blue loom bands, and we're going to hook it on the left side here. Grab another two, add them on there, and then we're going to grab just one single blue band, and this is going to be our capping band. So I'm going to wrap it around my hook 4 times, so it's going to be tighter to give the ears more of a point, and then I'm going to attach that to the last bands we put down. Now do this one more time for the second ear. I'm going to just put it down underneath here. So 2 blue bands, another 2 going down, and then a single blue band which I'm going to put on my hook, wrap it around 4 times and attach it onto this pin. like that. And then we just hook them. So we're going to do this top one first. Push your capping bands back. Grab the bottom 2 bands. Oops, I only grabbed one. Sorry. Yep, push your capping bands back. Grab the bottom 2, bring it forward. Grab the next 2, bring it forward. Now we're going to do the other ear. So push these capping bands back. Grab the bottom 2, bring it forward. The next 2, bring it forward. And now we can just take these ears off. And they're going to be fine to just put aside. They won't come undone. So this is what they'll look like. Take this one off. And we just set them to the side. And now we're going to be making Batman's head. So first get a single blue band and we're going to put it under the body here. So on this middle peg. And that's just going to keep Batman's head attached at the top. Now get 2 blue bands. We're going to go from the center peg to the left. Another 2, the center peg to the right, at the top of his head. Now get another 2 blue. And we're going to be going down twice in blue on each 3 of these rows. So 1, push your bands down, on your pegs. In the middle, going down 2 in the blue. And on the right, another 2 lots of blue. Now we're going to be doing the skin colour. So get 2 bands of your skin colour, and we're going to do the middle first, that, and then another 2 bands, and we're going to go from the left to the middle pin. Make sure your bands don't overlap. Then get 2 more skin colour bands. Going to go from the centre to the left. And now we're going to add the eyes. I've just threaded 2 tiny black pony beads onto a single blue loom band, and I'm just going to place it in these middle pegs here. If you don't have any beads, what you can do is use black loom bands instead. So you would just get a black loom band, wrap it around 4 times, get another one, do it exactly like that. So you're going to have 2 on there, and then get your blue band and just slowly slide the black one on. And that's how you have your eyes, and you just place it where I've put mine. And now we're going to add the ears back on. So go and grab your ears. Just put your hook through the bottom 4 bands of your ear, and we're going to put them at the top here on the head. So 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Just stretch them and place them on top of the pin, like that. Grab your other ear and put your hook through and put it on the right, like that, and just move it around so it's out of the way. Okay, now we're going to put, I'm just going to put 2 bands in the face to just connect the whole face together. So I'm going to get 1 skin colour, and I'm just going to put it as a triangle here on the bottom of his face, and then get a blue one and just put it on top of the eyes to the centre and the triangle, and that's it. So that's what your face should look like. Now we're going to have to attach the body to his neck here, bottom of his neck, through this pin. I'm going to take the body off that pin. We're going to attach it on the top of this middle pin here. So just stretch your bands over and just put it on that pin. And now we get to hook the head. It's going to seem a bit hard at first to try and get through this pin that has so many bands and you've got the body in the way. So just put your hook in, push all those, kind of pull your body back so you've got room, and grab the top 2 skin color bands. Lift them up and they're going to go, for me, onto my right. So they make a teardrop. Go back into the pin, get the next 2 skin color bands, and going to go to the left. And then go back in and grab the last 2 and go to the middle. So if you've done it exactly how I did, you would move the bands to the right, then to the left, then to the middle. And now I'm going to start on the left side here in this pin. Reach in and pull those skin color bands back and grab the bottom 2 blue and just bring it forward. Reaching in this pin, grab the 2 bottom blue and put it on top of the ear. Then I'm going to go in the middle, go in these skin color bands, grab the bottom 2 blue and just bring it forward, grab these 2 blue and bring it to the top. And then on the right side, go into these skin color bands, grab the bottom 2 blue, bring it forward, grab the next 2 blue, bring it forward onto the ear. And then on the left, I'm going in the ear, pushing all those bands back, grabbing the bottom 2 blue and going and connecting it to the center. Just be careful that your bands don't snap, as because there's a lot of bands on this ear peg and it can make your bands stretch. So going to this ear, push all those ear bands back and grab the bottom 2 and hook it into the middle there. And we've got our last band to hook, which is just this single one, and you're going to go into this top middle peg, all the way down the bottom, grab that single band and slowly bring it out, try not to snap your band, and then just put it onto that top band there. And to kind of close it off, to do a knot, I like to go into this band, grab that bottom blue one and hook it, and then just take this band off the pin, give it a bit of a stretch so it's going to turn it into a slip knot, and just put that band back on. And so that's what it's going to look like when you've looped everything. And now we can take the head off, and I kind of just like to start at the bottom here and just unhook them. You can take it completely off the loom, and just with your slip knot just give it a bit of a tug, and if you want you can just hide that. I'm just going to push his eyes through like so and just kind of fix his ears a bit to make them a bit more pointier. So that's just what he looks like at the moment. So just fix him up a little bit, maybe even on his top here, maybe just fix that if you want. And now we've just got to attach the cape. So what I'll be doing is getting a cape, and if you notice you've got your 2 loose bands at the top holding the whole cape together. Put your hook through like this with both the ends, and we're going to do a slip knot. So bring this blue band here over the top and off your hook, so you've only got one on there, and then just pull it to tighten it, So you've just got one loop. And then I'm just going to get that loop, just put it over Batman's head and just around his neck. And if you want it a bit tighter, just double it, put it over his head again. But that might have given him a bit of a no neck, and the cape is attached. So that's what your Batman will look like. So if you like this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to my channel because there'll be more in the future. And if you want, you can follow me on Instagram. It's at cotton with a K _ Loom. So yeah.